long week, girl, and it's over now. And I'm just trying to be with you. And we can catch a movie, grab a bite to eat. Or we can hit the crib, I'll massage your feet. It doesn't really matter what we doing, girl, as long as you're the one I can call. Take me to a location of privacy and grace so I can gaze into the faces in my mind. I see you all the time. When the stress gets realer, then I breathe and close my eyes. I see you in the time of relaxation, no problems or frustration. Nobody but me and you and Mary Jane down up in that basement, girl. Yeah, cause I'm in love with a vibe, and that vibe is you. It's been a long week, girl, and it's over now. And I'm just trying to be with you. And we can catch a movie, grab a bite to eat. Or we can hit the crib, I'll massage your feet. It doesn't really matter what we doing, girl, as long as you're the one I can call on the comfort. I just want you here, nobody but you. I'm in need of understanding, baby, will you come with me? It's been a long day, story of my life, but instead of tripping, girl, I need you to come and comfort me. So baby, take away the stress and the worries of today. It's been a long time coming, but I know it'll be okay. Just spend some time with me, that's just all I need. And I will guarantee to be okay, girl, if you come. No question, baby girl, I'ma hold it down. When the morning time come, I'ma move around.
All right. What's up, YouTube land? What is up, YouTube land? Don't know if you guys can hear me that well. It seems like I'm peaking. My mic is a little bit. Let me turn that down a little bit. If I'm too loud, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. How are y'all doing today, family? What's really good? How are y'all today? We got some interesting things to go over. Am I chopping up? Is the signal clear? You guys let me know. You guys have to excuse me today. My air conditioner is on the fritz. I called them about it Monday, and they have not gotten into it. So y'all are going to see a little bit of sweat. Stephanie says, perfect sound and visual. Thank you so much, Stephanie, Wisconsin. You changed it up a little bit. It's Wisconsin. Stephanie's Wisconsin. You changed it up a little bit. I liked it. I like the newness. I love the newness. Nothing wrong with a little bit of newness. So you're going to be seeing me wipe this little bald, sweaty head a lot tonight. Not going to be a long show. Not going to be a long episode. I just really wanted to come in and touch on some things and really ask you guys some things. Glad to see you too. Wanda Denise, peace and much blessings to you. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. Marquise Dillinger, I saw him leave a comment earlier. He was asking, where you been? I've been just trying to get things back in order, back together, hoping that you guys will still embrace what it is that I try to do here on YouTube when I did come back, when I had the time and the opportunity. And here we are. So the first thing I want to get into today, and I wanted to get all that out of the way, the thank yous and the apologies for taking so long to come back. But I want to get into something as soon as I haven't had Instagram for long. I don't usually stay on my Instagram long. I use it mostly for business. People will contact me there for interviews. People will contact me there and send me videos of things that I should do videos on. By the way, If you're in the audience right now, leave down in the comments or in the after the video is over. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, leave in the comments videos, something that you'd like to see a video on. What I'm trying to do is put together a different playlist, different entertainment for you guys. So anything you want to see a video on, definitely let it be known in the comments or in the live chat here tonight. Thank you. Peace to all the gods and goddesses in the live chat here tonight. All right, so let's get right into this Melanated High Priestess, Jazzy G. So, like I said, truth be told, I have not really been paying attention to a lot of what has been going on between Melanated and Jazzy and World and even to a certain extent Carbonation. Now, of course, you know, I've been keeping abreast of the bigger details of the Carbonation drama because, as everybody knows, it's my favorite TV show, and I'm sure it's yours as well. That's probably how we met each other. What I will say is this: apparently, now this is all a one-sided translation of the event. I got this information directly from Melanated High Priestess. I got this information directly from Melanated High Priestess. She had contacted me about a week ago. Like I said, I didn't have my Instagram downloaded at the time. I downloaded it today and saw a message from Melanated. It's a video of basically Jazzy G going off on her. She's gonna call. They wanted to fight each other. Well, I guess Jazzy G Melanated never wanted to fight Jazzy G, and I don't think Jazzy G ever really wanted to fight Melanated. It was just really blown out of proportion. There was a ring, a crafts copper wire ring that you can make. You can go to Michael's craft store and buy the materials to make these rings. Well, there is a creator on Instagram and YouTube and in real life by the name of NontleCreations, Nontle. I have been aware of her since last year. She makes some really nice crafts. She sold several of them to the community here on Facebook and YouTube and abroad. And yeah, nice stuff for the women. Women really love the copper wire because apparently the copper increases blood flow and circulation. And also, these are very beautiful designs with jade stones and all these semi-precious gems. So apparently, a friend had bought Melanated High Priestess one of these rings from NontleCreations. She got the ring and she decided to herself do a project like this. She wanted to make her own with a little more flair, and she wanted to make it a little bit more easy to be able to smoke with, because people want to smoke. So she made her own ring. Well, apparently there was a big hubbub, a big hubbaloo. Somebody saw the ring and thought that she had stolen NontleCreations' ring and just basically put a sapphire on it or something of this sort. Well, I have actually seen a video of both rings, and I'll show it to you here right now. The big hubbub was Jazzy G was thinking and Nontly were thinking that Melanated High Priestess had stolen her work and just thrown a stone on it and calling it her own and saying that she was so creative. Well, I have video evidence here sent to me today that is not the case, and I will show that to you right now. Let me get Instagram pulled up on my phone here, and I'm going to go ahead and basically show you the evidence. I'm not taking any side. Apparently there were videos made back and forth for a week or more about how this one and that one is doing this and that. Well, all I'm going to do for you tonight, is present you with the evidence. I will show you now a video that was sent to me by Melanated High Priestess, and I'm sure she would not mind me showing this video. I will not show any of our other conversations here. We are decent friends on Instagram here. We like to stay in touch. But here is a video of her ring that she made on her middle finger and the ring that the other girl made on her index finger. And I'll show those to you now. Now, I hope you can see that. I hope you guys could see that. Basically, what that was is a video of her with a ring on her middle finger, the one that she says that she created, and a ring on her left or right index finger, the one that she says that NontleCreations created. I have no idea who created what ring. I have no idea. All I know is that it went way too far out of hand with the apparent death threats and all of the doxing and the videos. Man, it goes way too far on YouTube sometimes. I have nothing against Jazzy G. You know that. Anybody who's a friend of this show knows that I have nothing against Jazzy G. She's been a friend of the show for a long time. I've got nothing against Melanated High Preistess. She's also been a friend of the show for such a long time. I've had both of their bitter rivals on the show, World News 11, and I think that kind of tore my dress with not Melanated, but with Jazzy G a little bit. She really stopped speaking a little bit after that. But let's not get into that. Monet, what is going on? The beautiful Monet, everybody, all the way from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. You made my viewership 10 views. Wow, thank you so much. You brought me up to 10 views. Oh, by the way, if you're in here and you like the content so far, go ahead and slap a like on there. If you're on your way in, go ahead and slap a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much for doing so. Let's get into some more news because I think we're about done with that. I think we're about done with this whole Melanated High Priestess Jazzy G thing. I think it should be done. There should be no more of it. Like I said, I've shown you the evidence there. You take it how you want to. Let's go on to our next topic for tonight. And if you want to talk more about that, let me know. If you want to call in about it and leave your comments later, the lines will be open a little bit later tonight. Okay, let's see here. We were right about Serenity. We were so right about Serenity. This community, especially... I'm not going to say especially this channel, but this channel in particular. Well, yeah, I will say this channel in particular. We had everybody. Peace to Monet. She's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. A good friend of mine. She's really not up on all the carbonation and the other philosophical kind of spiritual quandary things that we ask here, that we talk about here. But hey, let's work on it. She hasn't been by to see me in a while either. That might be a problem. That might be the problem. But let's go ahead on to... Oh yeah, Serenity. Like I said, who didn't know Serenity was going back? I'm not going to call her Faith. I don't think I'll ever... Stephanie was looking off her meds crazy the other day. I don't think she's looking like that today. I watched her live today, and I thought about shooting it over to YouTube, and I said, no, this isn't her normal self. She looked like she's back under. She looks better in Hawaii. She spoke more clearly. She spoke with more conviction, more emotion, more passion. She gets around Nature Boy, and a lot of that just dissipates. It becomes all Nature Boy rhetoric. Nothing but Nature Boy rhetoric. I like her better when she's more empathetic, when she is more open about who she is, about what she's gone through, and about what she's feeling. Honesty about what she's feeling. She was more honest in Hawaii than she had ever been, than I'd ever seen her be. And we covered a lot of that. We stayed covering Serenity. Now, a lot of people kept covering Velvet. They wanted that story. They liked that storyline. That was an interesting storyline. It was, probably still an interesting storyline. To my understanding, she's still on Instagram and Facebook, spouting out, talking about how this one and that one ain't doing this and that right. Well, shit, seems like you just want to go back yourself. And chances are she may. But what we have here is Serenity has left her child in Hawaii. Am I mistaken? If I'm mistaken by this, call me out on it. But to my understanding, reporting by World News on Instagram today said that she had left the boy in Hawaii. Left Rambo. Left the baby in Hawaii. I don't know if she's actually left Hawaii now. Let's go to the comments a little bit to see if I was right about this. Peace to everyone joining the chat. Thank you so much, Steph. The live when she cut her hair, she looked straight crazy with the crazy live. Looks like she's not in. I have no idea. I have no idea. We said this. We talked about this. Every time we covered her in Hawaii, which was extensively up until a couple of months ago when I fell off a little bit. But every time we covered her raw emotion, her crying, her breaking down and saying how she'd never turn her back on Nature Boy, even though all the things that he's done to me and all the things that those people have done to me and all the pettiness that she just exuded every time something happened in Carbonation. I remember when, what's the girl? Velvet left. Oh, no. Velvet had not left. Velvet had her baby. Serenity was on the camera smiling at the same time. When Velvet actually left, when Nature Boy was being arrested by the Nicaraguan embassy there, had been taken prisoner in Nicaragua there. Serenity was on live every day during the saga, like smiling, giving her normal little devious baby mama smile. I call her baby mama, by the way, because she reminds me of everybody's baby mama. She's sweet, she's nice, but she got a side. She got a side. You know, Stephanie got a side. All right, Carbonation got a whole lot of abandoned kids. Absolutely, they do, and they just got another girl. I have to get more up to date on her name, but like I said, I'm going to be bringing this information a lot more regularly here now. We're going to go back to the video feeds as much as we can. We don't want to copyright infringe, but we do want to bring you clips and let you know exactly what's going on. There will probably be more edited together clips. There'll probably be more of like a what I would say is the highlights of the day. But yeah, man, this is just insane. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but Faith, Immortal Faith, has left her son, left Rambo in Hawaii to be back with Nature Boy, to be back with Carbonation. Is this a good move for her? Spiritually, she probably thinks so. Financially, probably so. Her and Rambo weren't getting the donations. They were getting some. They were getting a couple. But maybe that's the con. Maybe she's learned the con so good from Nature Boy that now she's conning Nature Boy. Maybe she's going to go over there and get as much donation as she can. She's going to say, use my Cash App since everybody else is blocked. Maybe she's become the teacher instead of the student. Wanda says she'll probably be the one who slit his throat in the dead of night. Nature Boy has not changed. No, he has not changed. And he's actually got a new wife that just got there. We've got to figure this out. We've got to figure this out. Not the first time she's abandoned a child. Now, I've heard that as well. I've heard that she has a child here in the States. That is still here in the States. We don't know what is on Stephanie's mind. We know that this woman is an emotional wreck. And she just does not know how to deal with those emotions. We were talking about this the other day as children, as black people, as melanated people. We have to start teaching our children, how to deal with emotions. We have to start trying to teach them what to do when we have these emotions. First of all, how to identify these emotions. My face is hot. I'm flushed. My heart is beating faster. I'm struggling to breathe. Well, you're angry. You're extremely upset. What you need to do is take a couple deep breaths. You need to think about what it is that you're angry about and think about how you can not be angry about that anymore. Think about how you can let that go. There are ways to teach our kids to do this. And we have to be more important. It has to be more important to us. Critical thinking has to be more important to us. Reading and understanding what we read. Half of us can't read. And that's a controversial statement, but it's true. And it's not about being able to read a word. Most Americans nowadays are literate. However, when it comes to actually reading, when it actually comes to understanding what these words, what these spells mean, we can't read because we don't have an etymological foundation for what we're doing. We're just using whatever connotative linguistics are thrown at us, right? We have no sense of what etymology is. We have no sense of what legal dictionaries, definitions for some of these words we use are. We have to put these in front of our children. We have to put a legal dictionary in front of our children. We have to put an etymological dictionary in front of our children, or Google. You don't have to have an etymology textbook to teach your kids. Google, it works just as well. same thing for a thesaurus. Have a thesaurus in front of these kids. We have to start stressing the importance of this. Chinese kids are not smarter than us because they're smarter than us. Ashkenazi Jews are not smarter than us because they're smarter than us. It's not in their genes. It's not genetic. What it is they stress the importance of education to their kids. They stress the importance of history to their kids. They stress the importance of critical thinking to their kids. Off of my soapbox really quick. Let's go to the comments. Not the first time she's about another new wife. You mean another Umi? Yeah, well, another Umi. Yeah, right. Well, she is there. I saw some posts earlier today. I saw the pictures of her. I actually saw her Facebook profile. I'm going to be doing some more research on her and bringing that to you a little bit later. Also, I also have some information. Facebook, Eligio accepted my friend request on Facebook today. So what I'll be doing is, to my understanding, he goes live there a lot nowadays. And what I really want to do with the footage from there is I just want to understand how Facebook is going to deal with him. Because he knows he can't get away with certain things on YouTube. He knows that he can get away with certain things on Instagram. Facebook is not going to deal with you with kid gloves. Facebook is probably going to ban you if you do and say and act the way you do in some of these other situations. So that's going to be an interesting storyline to watch. How Facebook is going to deal with Nature Boy. But my Serenity, my baby mama. My baby mama. She doesn't have any other children, Wanda Denise said. Now, it was one girl who abandoned children. I know that. I don't know if it was Stephanie or was it... No, I want to say it was the one that's married to Nubian. Ra? Not Ra. Ra is Polite sister. What's the one that's married to Nubian, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's the one I think... Marquis says, I think he blocked on Instagram, on IG right now. You like crazy girls. Yeah, I do like crazy girls. I do like crazy girls, Marquis. Maybe that's why I like Serenity so much. She's not like a sexy sex symbol or anything like that, but she just seems so sweet. I wish that she wasn't crazy. Joy, that's the one. I don't think Joy had kids, though. She was a lesbian. Which one was the one with kids that abandoned them? I'm sure it was one. Oh, was it Aya? I think it was Aya. Now, I've said I think it was twice now, so I'm not going to say that. But we'll find out. We're going to do this research. They're going to bring this channel back to what it was before, a daily source of information for anything carbonation, Black News 101. I don't want to say that. That's copyright on Sonetta stuff. But yep, that's the one. Definitely Aya. So what we're going to do for tonight is talk about one more thing, and then we're going to close it down. What's new on Black YouTube? This is the part of the show where I want you guys to tell me what it is that you want from this channel. This channel has been operational now in this capacity since, I'd say, about November of last year. I've got a lot of views off of this carbonation stuff, and it's great content. I love talking about it. Everybody loves talking about it. It's everybody's favorite show, that's in this sector. But there are some other things that I would like to bring to the channel. I want to bring some videos that are more less me and more educational. Would that be something that interests you guys? Something along the lines of like an infographic show, where it actually just be a scripted storyline with graphics to help you follow along and basically present a story to you that's educational. It could be about any subject. We could do it on people, places, things, anything at all. I'd love to know what you guys' thoughts are about that. I love educational as well. And then, like I said, it'll get away from me doing all these lives all the time. It'll be more of a very structured video, 5 to 10 minute video that you can digest in one sitting, instead of sitting here having to watch a whole live as long as I stay on here. I think that would be better for the channel going forward. And I've done that some, and they were pretty successful in the past. But I'd just like to know, what do you guys want to hear about? What's important to you? We've got Trump and this new election cycle coming up. Like this impeachment and this is one of the most important election cycles that we probably have had in America in a long time. It's extremely important that we know who is running for president. Even if Trump is impeached, it's extremely important that we know who is running for president and why they're running for president and how, have a good idea of what it would be like if they were president. Because if you're one of the ones that got fooled by Trump, which I'm sure if you're in my audience, you weren't, we don't need that to happen again. We don't need that to happen ever again. Also, some things in the news, just on the entertainment side, the Tekashi 6ix9ine stuff. I found that all extremely interesting. I've wanted to have conversations about it. I've wanted to do videos about it, but I didn't want to overdo it because everybody's probably doing Tekashi 6ix9ine right now. But it is extremely interesting, everything that's going on with that. Vlad TV does excellent coverage on it. If you've never heard of Vlad TV, which I'm sure you have, check that out. Some of the coverage on the Tekashi 6ix9ine drama. That's VLAD TV. He's a big time YouTuber. What else? I think that's about it for tonight. It is extremely hot. I am extremely happy though. I appreciate you guys being here so much. I did not expect even a crowd of 3 or 4 tonight. But you guys are here and I really appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to be bringing this content to you. More collabs, more videos, more lives. Yeah, stay tuned, man. And hey, if you hear anything else about Serenity, let me know. Because that's what I want. That's who I want to follow on this show. She is the leader of carbonation in my book, in my view. Like, she's the real thing. Like, she's better than Nature Boy. If she would really get her shit together and really control her emotions and get over her emotional traumas. If she could really transcend, or maybe that's just an optimistic fool talking. Maybe that's just an optimistic fool. But we'll see. At any rate, thank you guys so much for being here. I love all of y'all. See y'all next time.